So, as I was saying, I have my little Gemini Junior, or the regular Gemini is what I'll be using, one or the other. Today I have the Junior out because it takes up less room. I'm going to be working with, and I hope you work along with me, the Gemini Build-A-Block. This is the original set, not the add-on, the plus add-on. And we're going to just take some, let me move this out of the way. We're just going to come in and for the first couple times that we go have class, because this is going to be like a class, we're just going to pick a few different blocks to give it a little whirl, and we'll keep it simple. I'm going to say probably you don't want to go with the 3-inch block. You probably might want to go at least to the 6. So for example, we might do this pinwheel first, and you can see I've got some a layer cake 10-inch squares. It happens to be Christmas fabric, and don't ask why, but I seem to have 3 of them. So I'm going to be using this once we get so that we've done this a couple of times and we're used to everything. Also, I'm sorry, you'll want to have your, if you have it, the strip cutter from Crafters Companion. So this has all the size strips so that we can do a little project. And I have 2 to pick from, and I'm going to do mine in Christmas. So this would be like about table runner size, and I believe these blocks are 6-inch, and I'll have more of that information later, and I'm sorry, jumping in your face again. And then this one is the actual Christmas quilt, and no, I don't think I'm going to have it done for this Christmas, but you never know, you never know. And so I know these are 12-inch blocks, and this one with the sashing and the inside border, outside border, this is going to measure 52 by 66 when it's done, but we may decide that with Christmas not being that far away, that maybe we'll stick with the table runner, and we can always add blocks and make it longer. So if we don't want to feel overwhelmed by making a whole Christmas quilt, maybe we'll work on the table runner. So I'll see what everybody might vote for in the chat. We get that out of the way. So what you're going to need is fabrics. I really can't tell you what you're going to need for exact fabrics because I did this with all different colors. So I would say scraps, just to try out and see how it's going to go along. Because we're going to be working with small dies and so forth, so you'll be able to use up a lot of scraps. So if you don't want to do it Christmassy, you might want to do it just scrappy. That's good. That's fine too, because there's nothing here that says it's Christmas except that I made it Christmas colors. If you are interested in doing this, I'll leave a post over on my Facebook page, but also you can put it in the chat over the next couple of times that I do the class that you're interested in. I'll see how close I can get for you for yardage. Like in this case, I just used 1 green, 1 gold, 1 red, and 1 brown, and the rest is all the same background. I can give you that kind of information, but I think for the most part, this is just going to be some odds and ends that we do. You might want to do your blocks 8-inch or 6-inch or 12-inch. It's entirely up to you. This is just getting us playing and using our Gemini. You're going to need your 2 clear plates, and you're going to need your plastic shim, and you're going to need your metal. And I'm trying to do that so it doesn't shine too much. And your metal plate. So let me just do a little quick run through. So for example, I might do, in my little practice, I might do, let's say, 6-inch blocks. So this tells me that I need 8 3.5-inch half square triangles, because I've got 4 of one color and 4 of another color. So I'll look in my little stash here, see what I have. So I can grab out, let's see what I've got here. And again, this is just kind of a little bit of practice. So I'm going to grab out this one here. And then I'm going to take another one, and let's go with, this red one. Okay. So I've got my two colors that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use the 6-inch. I'm going to do the 6-inch block. So I need the 3.5-inch half square triangle. I have my drawers right in front of me, so half square triangle. I'm going to go ahead and pull that drawer out. And I need the, 3.5. So I'm going to look on my little thing here, my little guide, and the 3.5 is next to the biggest one. So that's this guy right here. See how this matches? And I'm going to do this exact same thing again when I do it tomorrow night at 7. I just wanted to, like I said, I want to make sure that all the equipment's working, everything's good. So what I will do is I'm going to fold this in half and then in half again. And I'm going to stay away from the, let me see if I can get to the center. I'm going to stay away from the center, but the one thing I have to remember before I fold this is I need to know where my straight of grain is. And again, I'll remind you of this. So can you hear that? So that's, and I don't get it so much this way. So that's my straight of grain is going this way. So I'm going to fold this in half. And then in half again. I'm not going to be perfect about it. And I want this long angle to be on my straight of grain. So because I got this long angle, I've got to be a little more exact in because I just have, it looks like I just have enough. So I can, to make it easy on myself, I can fold it just in half. And again, I want to make sure now that I've turned this around 14 times. Okay, I want to make sure, okay, my straight of grain is going this way. And then I'm going to take this one, and I can tell, can you hear that deeper sound? And that's more of a snappy sound. You'll hear it when you do it yourself. So I could fold these all over and do them all at once, but I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna stay over my folds over here. I'm gonna stay at this end as best I can. So I'm gonna put my plate down. I'm going to put my metal plate down because I'm cutting into the metal. I'm going to put my two fabrics there, and I'm going to come over towards this edge. See if you can see that. There, that's a good shot right there. I can come over even a little more. And I'm going to go ahead and put my plastic shim on. Oh, I guess I better put my machine on. And then my clear plate. Hopefully I have my sandwich right. Oh. And I'm going to go ahead and offer that in. And I'm going to try to get this without reaching in your face too much. Oh. Knocking things over. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I turn my plates every time. So I'm going to take everything out, leave the fabric. Here's my 4 pieces of my sandwich, and I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to set them right over here so that when I pick them up, oh, I don't want to turn them over again. Okay? So when I pick them up, I'm going in a different direction. And here's my pieces. 1, 2 of that one, and 2 of this one. And then I'm going to bring my sandwich back over, and I'm going to put my clear plate and my metal plate down. See if I can bring it back a little ways this way. There we go. And I'm going to take my fabric and lay that on. And I know which way to go because here's my long end, but this time I can go right up against, or pretty close to, let me hold it up for you. You see how close I am to that edge? So I don't want to be too close, but I'll come right there. And if you want to, you can use the low-tack tape, and I have some in my little dispenser here. Oh, that was probably way more than I needed. And I'm going to just stick this down in case I'm concerned with anything moving. And I'm going to finish my sandwich up. And I did turn this over because see how can you see how it's bowed? So I'm going to put the bow side down. And it is like it's like holding a big sandwich. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm squeezing it in a little bit, get it in there. It's not snapping too much with the noise. And again, I'm going to take my sandwich and I'm going to turn this guy over because I bowed it this way. I should have done it this way, so it's convex instead of concave. And I'm going to do this. Oh, I forgot I have it taped on there. So I'm going to pull that aside. I'm going to go ahead and turn this over. And let's see, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. I'm going to turn that over. And I'm going to turn this one so that now we're coming this way, ready for the next time. So let's see what we have. So I'm going to take my tape off and I'm going to use it again. So here is one more red and 2 more of the gold and another red. So now I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to just put this up here for now, and I can lay out and show you how this is going to go. So if we look at our picture, here's the first dark one is here. So it'll be like this. And then the next one will be here. I believe I have that right. And then we'll have one here. And one here. Let's just make sure I have that. Yeah, this is something, I don't have something right. Let's see. This one should be this way, I believe. There we go. So I was looking at this picture. I really want to be looking at this picture. I think this was just telling you that you sew these two together. So there's my pinwheel. So what I would do first is I would flip this one over and line it up. And you can see how, you see how this is flat here? Flat at the top? Let me see. Here we go. See how this is flat at the top? So when we sew, we're going to start right at this. Let me point with my pencil. So we're going to start to sew right here and head this way. and that should give us our 1/4-inch seam allowance. And next time I will have my machine, my sewing machine, one of my sewing machines set up so that I'll actually sew it. So we would flip this one to this one to this one, and then these two go together, and then flip this one to this one to this one, and these two go together. So then you'd have 2 rows, and then you just sew the rows together. And I'll show you how we can get the little twirl going on the back so that we don't have a big lump in the middle. So I hope to see you all, or anyone, tomorrow night, Thursday night, at 7 p.m. right here. If you're new joining in, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and that you ring the bell so you'll get notification when the next one comes up. I'm going to try to do a Saturday afternoon one this Saturday afternoon. I have to work till 12:30, so for 1:30, so keep your eye on that. I'll post over on Facebook, Miss Loreens Schoolhouse. We're going to be doing a pot holder, and the fabric requirements and so forth will be there on Facebook. I'll try to get that up tomorrow. I know I'm a little late, but it was one of those, oh, let's start Saturday kind of things. So thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching. And anytime you see the video, you might miss a few of the classes or tutorials, and that'll be fine, because hopefully at least once a month we'll be working with the Gemini. We might do it every Thursday. We're going to see how it goes. I'm going to try for every Thursday and see what we can get done. But like I said, the first couple weeks, we'll just play around. So get some scraps, make sure they're all pressed, and probably starch them or best press them, because that always helps things cut better. And we'll just have some fun and set up your sewing machine as well. So thanks for joining in. And I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday at 7 p.m. Thank you.